Tonight on OTV News, President Steele announces she will retire after 16 years at Muskingum University next summer.
The Board of Trustees approves the list of 2015 graduates.
And a deceased newborn is found on Lakeside Drive Wednesday night.
All that and more on OTV News.
Good evening, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Mary Beth Paltal.
And I'm Matt Triola.
A dead newborn was found at 125 Lakeside Drive Wednesday night at approximately 9:06 p.m. Muskingum University police contacted the Muskingum County Sheriff's Office after receiving a report of an abandoned baby found on campus. Part of Lakeside Drive was blocked off at 9:43 into the early hours Thursday morning. In an interview with Captain Jeff Lecoq, the Muskingum County Sheriff's Office is awaiting results from a Licking County coroner as of Thursday afternoon. It is unknown whether the birth was live or still. The gender of the baby cannot be released at this time. Many interviews and evidence were collected at the scene. However, evidence cannot be confirmed because it is cause for speculation.
Muskingum University Board of Trustees met for Board of Trustees weekend on April 16th through the 18th. The weekend started out at a hard hat tour of the Roberta A. Smith Library, which according to Burlingame, they've done in various stages of the building process. The meetings on Saturday were most important for the students of Muskingum University, according to the chairman of Muskingum Board of Trustees. Hal Burlingame listened and accepted the graduating seniors.
They'll be coming across the stage, I know, in just a few weeks, but the prospective graduates' names were all given to us, and we have approved their graduating, assuming they finish their papers and do their tests and so forth.
2014 and 2015 graduating seniors can participate in the baccalaureate ceremony in Brown Chapel at 10 in the morning, and the commencement ceremony will then be held at the Recreation Center at 1:30 on May 9th.
This past Saturday, President Anne Steele announced to Muskingum University that she intends to retire on June 30th, 2016. Steele began her journey at Muskingum in January of 2000. She was the University's 20th president and was also the first female to assume presidency. During her time as president, Steele has led construction on 6 new buildings on campus, including the university's new library for the coming fall of 2015. Chairman of the Muskingum Board of Trustees, Hal Burlingame, says Steele has done more than just add buildings and programs.
She's very committed to seeing young people come here who may come from a variety of backgrounds, maybe humble beginnings, and see them through an experience here at Muskingum that causes them to be launched out into life as very successful contributors.
Burlingame states that a national search will be conducted to succeed President Steele.
Up next on OTV News, a former Muskie returns from Japan to help with the lighting of Bye Bye Birdie.
Muskies set sail on the campus lake.
But first, Southeastern Symphony Orchestra takes the stage of Brown Chapel.
At 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. Thanks.
New Concord Village Council meets every second Monday of the month, but you don't have to go. You can catch it on Orbit TV the week of council at 7, noon, and 7. Tune in and be up to date on all things New Concord, only on Orbit Television.
The car wash on Liberty Street in New Concord was broken into sometime between 9 p.m. on April 9th and 1 p.m. on April 10th. However, the exact time of the break-in is unknown. Chief of the New Concord Police Department, Trevor Hayes, says the intruder unbolted and removed the change machine that customers used to exchange dollar bills for quarters. The owner of the car wash said that the exact amount of money that was stolen is unknown, but could be up to $1,000. As of now, the New Concord Police Department is still investigating to identify the intruder.
Flash floods, strong winds, and landslides are just a few of the dangers of severe weather, and it's important for the students to know how to properly prepare for when these storms hit, as well as how to react to them in an emergency. Muskingum University Chief of Police Danny Vincent says the best thing to do when severe weather strikes is to stay indoors and away from windows. If caught outside, head indoors as soon as possible. Vincent always says that the best place to take shelter during bad weather is in the rec center.
As of April 15th, Dairy Duchess has opened for summer. Opening day saw the largest turnout of customers since Russell and Leslie Marling have owned the Dairy Duchess. While the Marlings are still searching for buyers of their local business, they are hopeful to find someone who shares the same passion they have for the local community.
The Southeastern Ohio Symphony Orchestra, or COSO, had their last concert of the 2014-2015 school year on Sunday, April 4th in Brown Chapel. The first part of the concert was classical music, while the second half was newer jazz music. Music director Laura Schumann, of the conductor of COSO, was a solo violinist of the concert. Other members of the orchestra included Muskingum students and faculty, high school apprentices, members of the community, and professional regional players. COSO performs all over the country and is looking forward to a great year next year.
We'll take a short break. When we come back, we will have all your local sports news.
And we'll take a look at how the women's basketball team responded to the death of Mount St. Joseph freshman Lauren Hill.
I want to encourage you to watch Chapel on Orbit TV Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. Thanks.
Find out what decisions are being made at Student Senate that could affect your campus organization by tuning into Orbit TV on Tuesdays at 11 in the evening, and again on Wednesday through Sunday at 10 in the morning and 6 and 11 in the evening.
The Muskingum baseball doubleheader at Bethany, scheduled for Tuesday, was postponed due to a field condition. The games have not yet been rescheduled yet, but will be announced when they are available. The team was in action against Otterbein last Saturday, falling 9-0 in a game 1 and then 12-10. 13 innings, game 2. Derek Backer took the loss in game 1, going 6 innings and allowing 7 runs. The Muskies now stand at 10-22 on the season with just 8 games remaining. The team will be back in action Saturday at Baldwin-Wallace. The Muskie softball team saw their 9-game winning streak snapped over the weekend by Otterbein. When they lost game 1 4-0, the Muskies came back in game 2 to win 5-1 to keep the 3-way tie to the 4th place in the conference alive. The Muskies are on the outside looking in right now at John Carroll. Currently holds the tiebreaker over the Muskies. The right to go to the OAC tournament will all come down to Saturday, with the Muskies hosting Baldwin-Wallace in the season final. They look to take care of business against the Yellow Jackets and hope for a little help from Marietta, who plays John Carroll. On the national side, the sports world mourned the loss of inspirational teenager Lauren Hill last week. The Mount St. Joseph freshman basketball player lost her battle with cancer on April 10th at the young age of 19. The Muskie women's basketball team hosted Mount St. Joseph during the 2015 season. Led by the senior class and captains, the Muskingum started a campaign to honor Hill with t-shirts for the game. Local businesses got wind and joined the project, hoping the team to raise $10,000, which was presented at the Mount St. Joseph team before the game. That does it for sports. But coming up on OTV News, we'll take a look at the annual boat race held on the Muskingum University's campus. Keep it here on OTV Television.
This is Will Mullins, and I want to encourage you to watch Chapel on Orbit TV Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. Thanks.
New Concord Village Council meets every second Monday of the month, but you don't have to go. You can catch it on Orbit TV the week of council at 7, noon, and 7. Tune in and be up to date on all things New Concord, only on Orbit Television.
Last Saturday, the annual boat regatta took place at the Muskingum Lake. The boat regatta had students make boats out of cardboard and duct tape. The students then put their boats to the test and raced from one side of the lake, support beams of the bridge, and then back to the starting point. Out of the 5 contestants this year, the Phi-Sci team, consisting of Rob Smith and Andrew Lose, won the race. They expressed how they felt about winning the race.
Well, it wasn't really about winning today. We just wanted to kind of finish. I've been in it the past 3 years, and this is the first year that we finished, and just so happens to be that we won. So pretty grateful. It's a nice feeling. Hard work paid off.
Yeah, it was my first year in it. So yeah, it's cool to win and not just get in and sink as past years have gone. So.
Helena Gladman and Stacy Russell won the Most Creative Boat Award for the regatta. To check out the entire boat race, you can go to our YouTube page, Orbit Media TV, or go online to orbitmediaonline.com.
A former Muskingum International student took charge as she helped light the music and theater department's rendition of Bye Bye Birdie. Miana Mitsuzuki is originally from Japan, and when she was a student at Muskingum 6 years ago, she was a crew member of many productions in the Sandra Wolf Thompson Theater and associate professor of Communication and Theater. Ron Luck worked with Mitsuzuki before and contacted her last year about helping light Bye Bye Birdie. She expresses why she agreed to help the production.
This time I thought it was brilliant because this theater is where I started. Like, this theater is where all my lighting career started and where I learned how to do the basic. So I just thought it was a brilliant opportunity to come back where I started and be a designer.
She left Muskingum years ago and got her bachelor's degree in London, England. She is currently also finishing her master's degree there in art and design.
The university will be hosting its annual music theater summer camp starting June 21st through the 27th. The camp will give high school students an opportunity to help improve their skills in acting, singing, dancing, and performing. The week-long camp will end with the performance on the following Saturday. The performance will be held in the Sandra Wolf Thompson Theater in Caldwell Hall and will be open to the public.
The University Lake has been noticeably more dirty the past few weeks. Regardless of other speculations, Physical Plant says in nature is the real reason for the sudden filth. The heavy rain has stirred up the mud at the bottom of the lake, as well as pushed leaves and moss from the walking paths into the lake, causing it to appear brown instead of crystal clear water, as we are used to. Though litter is not the main problem for Dirty Lake, it is important to take care of the lake so that events like the Cardboard Boat Regatta and the annual Fishing Derby can continue to be held on campus.
That's all for this week's edition of OTV News. Thanks for tuning in throughout the entire school year.
Follow up on tonight's stories by going onto orbitmediaonline.com or by going onto our Twitter at Orbit907News.
Have a great finals week and make sure to watch Orbit TV next year as well.
This is Will Mullins, and I want to encourage you to watch Chapel on Orbit TV Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. Thanks.